Don't move from this spot, because I got something to say. You gotta just give me a second, because it hurts. It fucking hurts. Okay.
You die, I'm still gonna air this. Welcome back to the Caddyshack Minute, the podcast in which we discuss and celebrate and dissect and drink onion milk out of an open glass pitcher, the movie Caddyshack, 1 minute at a time. I'm Tom Taylor.
I'm Dan Lewis.
And I'm Michael.
And barely.
Yeah, I'm still here.
You think a good night's sleep would have knocked that out of you? I guess not.
All right. Okay.
All right. Okay, minute 4. Minute 4 begins with Danny not putting enough money in the college fund jar, and it ends with him riding his bike past expensive homes and parts of the opening credits.
That crucifix looks even bigger in minute 4.
And it's hanging over that kid. I find that creepy.
Why would you put stuff on the walls if you have so many people in your house? Like, why take up that much more room of your life?
Just leave there. Just leave everything blank.
Yeah.
Yeah, Spartan.
Yeah, give yourself room to, like, lean against a wall in despair.
I also want to note that I find it interesting that Danny's college fund exists in a cookie jar in a family of, I think we counted 16.
Yeah.
With various cousins and extended family members staying over. And really, how safe is a jar of, a big
Caddy
jar
tips.
of money like that labeled cookies?
Put it in a poison jar.
Some of the younger kids might eat them. Well,
it's a glass jar too. You can see right in it.
Yeah, that's true.
Still,
but just
it says cookies.
Yeah.
Why don't you just tell the old man? It says, you can't pay for college with a fucking cookie jar.
Right. Yeah.
You could back then, though.
I don't know. That's a lot of $30 tips.
St. Copius doesn't cost that much to go to.
Probably not. So he finally gets out of the house. Well, okay, first he gives his, I don't know.
No, he goes, that's $10 in tips.
And he's got an eagle eye, too.
Yeah.
He sees from 10 yards away, he sees exactly how much money Danny's putting in there, and he already knows that he made $30 or $40 plus tips.
Yeah.
I had a couple of cheeseburgers and a couple of Pepsis.
A couple of
Cokes.
How many?
3 or 4.
What are you, diabetic?
I don't know.
No, I went to the. I actually went to the script.
Oh.
And I looked at because I wanted to hear what he said about the Douglases to begin with, because that's the one thing about this is they do these overdubs, but none of them are fucking clear.
Right.
Oh god! Oh, geez, it hurts! It hurts. Wait a minute! If you're gonna
do an overdub,
you gotta give me a second here. This hurts. I got something to say.
I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing because of you.
Don't move from this spot, because I got something to say. You gotta just give me a second, because it hurts. It fucking hurts. Okay.
If you die, I'm still gonna air this.
Okay, so I went to the script. Yeah, it's draft 3. And it said to him, what are you, a diabetic? Mr. Noonan says, what are you, a diabetic? And it just says kids. Okay, a collection of fucking screaming kids say, hit him, Dad. Get the strap. Danny's a diabetic. Hit him, Dad. Get the strap. Danny's a diabetic.
That's hilarious.
It didn't make it.
It didn't make that. It thought, you're trying to portray a wholesome family.
Oh my God.
They want to hit him because he's a fucking diabetic. The kids. Those fuckers. There's some gold in this. You gotta. It's draft number 3. What are you, a diabetic?
Right.
Hit him, Dad. Get the strap. Danny's a diabetic. And it just says kids. Oh, can that help me?
I kind of missed that. I kind of wish that was in the movie.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm getting sicker listening to you, by the way.
Oh, yeah, I'm here.
Jesus.
It is, I do think in some ways they're trying to portray a pretty wholesome family, despite the chaos, but that kind of thing would really take away from that.
That would
yeah.
that would contrast weirdly with the wholesome white bread sandwiches that she's putting together.
Yeah,
Right,
really
but not with the bloody Christ figure right next to it.
Yeah.
Bloody Christ.
Beat him as a diabetic.
I've got to flagellate him.
Yeah. Hit him. Maybe that's what it meant. He's got pictures of Christ everywhere getting flogged.
Back in the
Christ
Middle
was a
Ages,
diabetic.
if you were a diabetic, it was seen as you had the devil in you.
Maybe this is his way of saying Danny's a Christ figure like Billy Budd.
Hey, I just found $1 in my pocket, by the way, guys.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
Put it in the college fund.
put it in the college fund.
Hey, I saw that.
Yeah, that was only 57, Tom.
Oh God. Okay.
I had one
Okay, work it
All
out.
right.
of a Coke.
Wow.
So Danny leaves the house finally, the most complicated way possible, but it's photogenic, it's cinematic, isn't it?
He's
Going down the
supposed to
fire escape.
stage right, exit stage right, and then he down the fire escape.
He's not going to be a caddy all his life, is he?
I'm telling you, if he hasn't got anything lined up by September, I'm going to ask Tom Burdick to put him at the lumberyard.
I listened to that a couple of times, wondering if he had actually said Al Chervik, but no, he
No,
didn't.
Tom Burdick.
Yeah,
He's not going to work in the lumberyard.
no.
And the clearest line in the whole movie is, well, he's not going to be a caddy his whole life. Then
Yeah,
whoever the guy that was mixing the sound just went all faders up on Kenny Loggins right there.
yeah. Bring in the log, and then, he
Kenny
looked
Loggins
over
demands
to the
it.
guy next to him and got the thumbs up too. On
Yeah,
that.
he just rode the fader all the way up, redlined it.
Yeah.
got the
Everything
thumb-
is suddenly all right.
He got the thumbs up from the studio brass that were in the other room. I'm hitting my stride in minute 4.
There you go.
Yeah. Did you?
Everything's
Yeah.
draining.
Let us know. Let us know. Did you hit the script any other time, or what? What
No.
else were you able to unearth there?
No, I suggest everybody goes and look at it.
I
There
looked
was
at it
a-
once, and it's really, really different, isn't it?
Yeah, well, the going back to the earlier minutes, all the conversation in the house are shifted around.
Oh, weird. Well, how many conversations are there?
Well, just the back and forth about everything. It's the same words, but it's different timing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then it says
When
he
a
jumps on it.
Yeah.
Then he says it jumps on a Sears 10-speed.
It specifies that?
Yeah, because let him know that he's no fancy boy.
No.
Yeah. I'm surprised to find out in a scene so tightly constructed that the editing doesn't go perfectly in line with the script.
It's a little odd. It's jarring.
Yeah. Little strange. Sears 10-speed, your first sort of not your first, but one of the signifiers of the class difference as you
Yeah,
ride
if you
through the fancy neighborhood on the
and if
side.
you look at it, as Dan and I both know a thing or two about a bike or so,
Sure.
that bike's a little small for him.
Danny's
he's got his
a taller guy, right?
yeah, and he's got a seat jacked a little too high.
Yeah, let me take a look at. Oh, that bike is maybe a 53.
Yeah,
He should be riding at least a 57, Danny Noonan.
yeah, that's what they say.
Yep.
Yeah.
Bike's too small. You know that's bike.
It's a hand me down. Yeah,
Yeah.
To hand me up.
Is it a girl's bike? Is that possible?
no, it's all right though.
All right.
Some bike, yeah. It's not one of your more expensive models.
No,
It's not a Bianchi or a
not even a
Racer.
Schwinn.
not even a Schwinn. It's a Sears model, which like Craftsman tools, you could take back for a tune-up for free. It's that kind
Hey.
of store, Sears.
I didn't know that.
There is some good stuff in here about some guy he knows at St. Copius. There's only 2 women there. There's only 2 girls at St. Copius, and they're both nuns.
Both nuns.
Yeah.
It's funny because he gives that look down the hall to his dad as he says that. And you think it's
Right.
like, oh, he's going to not like this nun comment, but it's actually
Yeah.
because he's only putting like $1 in the college jar.
Oh, that is it's the look down, not
Yeah.
thinking he's going to notice the money, right? Is that
Right,
what you're
right,
saying? Yeah, that's a very good catch. I did not see that at all.
See?
Very nice.
See?
3 or 4 Cokes, and we know for later on how much Cokes cost. So
We do.
I think he's lying. I think he had 3 or 4 Cokes.
Well, you ain't getting no Coke.
You don't get a no Coke.
And,
Meanwhile, it's okay to leave a half a bowl of uneaten Cheerios on the counter.
Yeah, really.
in the script, it's Pepsi's.
Is that right?
Yeah, so they must have had maybe an endorsement come through.
It's a whole Reese's Pieces M&M's thing all over again.
Mm-hmm.
Not a lot of people know that this was seen as the turning point of the Cola Wars when Coke won the bidding of the Caddyshack that mentioned.
Yeah, it was right around the time that Michael Jackson lit his hair on fire during that Pepsi commercial.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's when it all went down. Pepsi's still recovering from that.
Yeah, nobody wanted anything to do with that.
They recruited Bill Cosby for the wasn't that he was on the Pepsi side of the Cola
challenge,
wasn't he?
Yeah.
For the Pepsi challenge, yeah.
Wasn't he doing the challenge?
Yeah.
Just feeling people up under the table.
Yeah, another positive spokesman there.
Putting a little roofies in there, a little.
Yeah, give up, Pepsi. You're down for the count. Just stay down.
Putting his pudding up where it shouldn't be.
Yeah. That's cold.
It's a pudding pop.
Don't you know what the things that I'm gonna do?
Once you
consciousness
well, that's more Jerry Lewis.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh, you're doing a bit of a Professor Frank there.
Right.
Hi, with the unconsciousness.
Let's get back to it.
It turns out I'm right. Danny Newman is the star of the movie because as he's riding his bike through town over the train tracks, starring Michael O'Keefe.
That's right.
Who it turns out, if you glance at his IMDb, I've seen him in dozens of things since this, but I don't remember him in any of them.
Mm-hmm.
So he's had a whole career, Michael O'Keefe.
Yeah, he's been around for a long time. He's worked steadily.
I did see that he was in MASH.
Yeah.
And that he currently plays a CIA agent in Homeland.
Yeah.
Oh.
I stopped watching that show. Maybe I need to pick it up again just for Danny Newman. I guess I might. Cindy Morgan, I don't have to tell you guys, is Yuri from Tron.
Okay. Have you noticed when he's looking at the houses, he's looking at them longing like he's looking at a woman?
Yeah.
And
then women's names go by.
Yeah, because you expect it to cut and some woman's washing her car and he's staring at her, but he's just looking at the houses.
That's true.
Yeah, there's again get that out of your system, the class struggle.
Yes.
Right.
As he gets closer to Bushwood, the houses get bigger.
A lot of this movie is about class when it comes down to it.
It's like there's slobs and there's snobs, and never the twain shall meet.
And then the only meeting point in the movie is where there is one character that brings the slobs and the snobs together in a way into one person.
Chervik,
exactly. Yeah. Snobatorium.
He's got more money than any of them.
It's true.
But he's new money. That's different.
Like, this place sucks.
Well, he earned his money. Yeah, he came up, he even built it himself.
Yeah.
I don't think Judge Smells ever had to get his fingers dirty.
As a matter of he's really foreshadowing the Thornton Mellon character later on in Back to School. A self-made man, doesn't need to hear a bunch of. He's a no nonsense.
Yeah, and what Mellon does is he keeps his buddy Lou around from the neighborhood.
Hey, can we just decide that Mellon is Chervik?
I sort of wanted to say that, but I couldn't tie it together. I don't know if maybe Chervik means melon in Hungarian or something. Or I guess Chervik is, I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I think it's just a few years later. He's matured just enough to be like a concerned father, and I think it works for me. Except
he was in Caddyshack. He's a builder, a real estate guy. Chervik was just.
Oh God! Oh, fucking hell!
It's like swords in my chest.
Can we, in post-production, maybe just play loud Kenny Loggins over all the coughing?
Yes, we can.
Isn't Mellon like some suit tailor or something?
Yeah. He's a haberdasher.
Yeah, his original name was Maloney.
All right.
That's from the movie.
I guess you're right.
I didn't know that. Yeah, that's very interesting.
He owned suit stores. So he was like big and fat.
That's
right, because he goes, "You're tall and fat."
Yeah, he is big and fat.
And you're short and stupid. No, you're tall and fat.
Let's face it, it's a it's a little easier to tie these characters together because Rodney Dangerfield essentially plays the same character in every movie.
It's Rodney.
Yeah, it's Rodney, and good thing too.
It's Rodney that used to walk around when he was 5 years old. He used to walk to the corner, and some guy would make him sit on his lap and give him a quarter, so he could sit on his lap and kiss him for a while.
Hey, I've tried
that was from his book.
Really?
Yeah, he said every day my mom would say, "Go around the corner." So I'd go around the corner, and some guy would be sitting on the front of the store. He'd say, "Come sit on my lap. I'll give you a nickel." So I'd go sit on his lap, and he'd kiss me for a little while, and I'd go back home. And then I said later, "Thanks, Molly, for turning me for pimping me out."
Oh, I think I'd rather hear coughing.
Yeah, really?
That's right from his book. He said he would go every day. He would go around the corner. The guy gave me a nickel and kiss me a little bit on the lips.
Oh my god!
Oh God!
Poor Rodney.
It turned him into the man he is today.
Yeah.
Oh wait, he's dead. Never mind. Hey, has anybody looked into or tried to solve the mystery of Sarah Holcomb?
Well, Sarah Holcomb is Maggie. Yeah.
Yeah.
She was also in Animal House, right?
Yeah. And as far as I can tell, that was her first movie. This is her last movie.
Really?
And no matter what you look at Wikipedia, IMDb, whatever you do, you could spend 30 seconds like I did trying to research this. And there's no mention of her after 1980.
Was she Carmine's daughter?
Yeah. In Animal House.
She lost that accent.
Yeah.
Well, she does have that's it. Caddyshack was it for her.
But I thought I had read something. I don't want to make anything up or spread any. I thought I had read something that she fell on, hard, toxic times or something. I don't know. Really? But she's a lovely lady.
I love Sarah Holcomb. Yeah.
Sure. I got to say, I especially love her in Animal House. Maggie herself as a character can be a little grating. Let's just admit it.
Well, yeah, so we'll get to that some point.
Oh, right.
Thanks to that. I was going to take the day. I was going to call in sick tomorrow, but I'm going to give a presentation tomorrow. They said
really?
Today.
Oh, they're going to love listening to that.
Yeah, in front of the board.
Now, if you see our work in them,
as you can see, our stocks will rise high.
We'll be keeping costs low.
Yeah, keeping costs low and production high. I think I'm going to pass out.
There's a shot of Danny in this minute when he's riding by the houses that almost looks like it's blue screened or something. It's like a close-up of him on his bike, kind of grinning at the houses he'll never be able to afford. And it looks sort of like composited or something. But I bet it's not.
I know what you're talking about.
Right after Sarah Holcomb's credit.
Yeah, it looks like they got a fan in front of him blowing his hair.
Yeah.
Oh, no, yeah, that's a green screen, I think.
It might be. I wonder.
Hang on a second here.
Did they have green screens back then?
Yeah.
Or at least rear projection or something.
I'll tell you right now, that's an effect. I've frozen that shot right now. I have no doubt in my mind.
Do you think they had that Harold Ramis is going to fuck up the overdubs like that, but then throw a green screen thing in there?
It's not a great one.
Well, yeah, I mean it's a very noticeable green screen, but you're sort of fixated on the cheesy grin on Michael O'Keefe's
and
face.
You know what? His hair, there are two shots in this movie where his hair seems very different than in the rest of the movie, and this is one of them. It's very smooth and a little longer, and it seems like something oh, hey, get Michael O'Keefe back in here, even though the movie wrapped. We got to get this one shot of him.
Oh yeah, months later.
Yeah, and he had cut the hair.
Yeah, so that could be a wig, or that could just be longer hair. I don't know. Oh, Cindy Morgan was on Chips too, by the way. I don't want to get past that. She's in two of my favorite movies. She's in this and she's in Tron. She should be considered my favorite actress, but she's not.
Did you ever notice that D'Annunzio caddy's in slacks? Big bell-bottom slacks, and he's got dress shoes on. Yeah.
It's an incredibly sexy man.
And he's got John Travolta, like patent leather shoes on.
Yeah.
We'll get to that. That's a good time.
We will. I know it's hard to rein it in.
Yeah. Maybe now's a good time. Shut it down.
All right. Minute 4. Another one for the books.
Not much more to say about minute 4. We're still in the opening credits.
Yeah.
They surprised us with a little more Kenny Loggins.
Yeah. We knew it was coming.
Yeah. There's a lot more where that came from.
There is. But the good
Original
news
songs
is Mike will
by-
be dead before we get to that, so he won't be suffering through that.
No, I toughed it out. I was
did.
ready to cancel today because I could have went to bed at like 5 o'clock.
That
Now
would've
I'm
been
fucked
smart.
for tomorrow. Yeah, it would have been real smart.
Next time, try that.
It came to me today. Oh, we need you to give a little 5-minute presentation in front of the board tomorrow, 3 o'clock.
No.
I was like, I was going to call in sick. We can't do that now.
You sound like a commercial.
What do you mean?
Tell God, take me away. Like,
Yeah,
I gotta
yeah.
give him. Not with this stuff he does.
No. I just need a couple breathe right strips and I'll be A-okay.
You need some Hall's Mentaliptus.
I needed a break, but the kids don't take a break.
Calgon,
Calgon.
take me away.
Simple as a bubble bath.
All right.
Okay.
Everyone go to bed again.
All right. No, this time for real.
For real. A peek behind the curtain. We're actually going to bed now. Everyone, please join us next time for minute 5, where some things might actually start happening in this movie.
Yes.
I think minute 5 might be great, actually, if memory serves.
I think it's more of him just riding his bike.
Maybe, I think he actually gets to
That's the
Bushwood, though,
Bushwood, but that's pretty much it, though.
and he takes it to the magistrate.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe minute 6 is where it'll start.
Maybe. I'm sort of a minute 7 man. Anyway, you guys go to bed. Take it easy. Everybody in podcast land, you come back tomorrow and enjoy more of the Caddyshack Minute.
Yeah. All right.
I think we just lost Mike.
No, I'm right here. I'm always here.
Don't go into the light, Mike.
Don't jump to conclusions. It's going to be that easy. Fucking project.
Hey, you scratched my ankle!